Hello everybody, I'm Jackie K. Cooper, and today's entertainment rundown is of the film Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. And this is a movie, I don't know who the audience is for it. I know probably it's an older audience that would appreciate this film. It takes place in the 1950s. Mrs. Harris is a woman who cleans buildings, apartments, etc. For a living. Her husband was in World War II and disappeared, and it's been 14 years, I think it is, since she heard anything from him, but he hasn't been declared, dead. But one day she's cleaning a house, and one of the women that she's cleaning houses for has a Dior gown, a dress, and Mrs. Harris thinks that's the most beautiful thing she's ever seen. And she decides that, since life is moving on and she doesn't have a lot to, for enjoyment or whatever, that she's going to save up her money and go to Paris and buy a Dior dress. And that sounds like a flimsy plot for a movie, but it just is so great. I enjoyed it totally. I love the supporting characters, the little off stories that were surrounding her. And Leslie Manville, I think is her name, Leslie Manville plays Mrs. Harris, and then also in the cast are Jason Isaac, Lambert Wilson, Isabelle Huppert, and they are all great. You just get involved with every character in it, and each story intertwines with the other. I don't know, it was just a feel-good movie that you felt good the whole time you were viewing it and felt good when you left, and felt good telling other people about it. A few weeks ago I talked about The Road to Galena and what just a feel-good movie. You got so involved with the characters. This is the same type of movie. This one is rated PG for mild profanity. I scored it 8 out of 10. That's a huge score from me, but I just think it's nice to have a movie where you can just go and relax and enjoy the characters and see them involved with their life and see other people's lives and how they intersect and interact. That's a beautiful movie to me. So, I urge you to see it. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. But this has been Jackie K. Cooper's Entertainment Rundown with a review of Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.